Hello! I'm visiting Wales for a couple of days. This is my childhood bedroom. Well, I say childhood. Actually, I was a teenager by the time we moved here. But it was my teenage bedroom. No, actually, I left home just after that. It was my... Yes, it was my bedroom at some point anyway. If I was a child, I was a grown-up child. Anyway, I've just decided to get some nostalgic stationery because I used to have pens that I really used to like writing with, and I haven't had them for a while, and I consequently haven't really sketched or written with stuff. I can't find them now. So I'm just... These aren't quite the ones that I used to have, but there was specific ones that I used to have. They were... Oh, here they are. Red... This particular type, particular rollerball. This is actually thinner than the ones I had, but they were very specific pens and I couldn't write or draw without them. Psychologically important to have the right pen. So I've also got a sketchbook and I started sketching on the way here on the bus. The trouble is it's quite thin paper, but there it is. Just sketched a tree. So this is September the 19th, 2015. This is the day that I start sketching again. Maybe, but also they're good for writing with. This one is more for drawing and this one's for writing, so maybe, I don't know, maybe this one is less, just open this, less, maybe it won't go through the paper. That's the trouble, you have to get it exactly right. So that is better because it doesn't go through. So this one is what I'm going to use for sketching with, and this one is what I'm going to use for writing with, because I started a new writing project because I had a dream the other day. I woke up and I was like, because in this dream I was Michelangelo. I was like, this doesn't look like Michelangelo that I know about, and he'd gambled a lot and he was in debt and he was in trouble, so he had to leave in a ship and his friends were trying to get him out of the city and he was a little bit confused. He was like, oh, what have I done, and whatever, and trying to get him out of the city. And I sort of woke up, it's like, ooh, he was a sort of happy-go-lucky, that's not a thing, lucky type of person. Anyway, I woke up, I thought, that doesn't sound like Michelangelo, as in, you know, Raphael, Michelangelo, Leonardo, not the turtles, the Renaissance painter. And then I thought, I looked it up, Michelangelo. There was another painter called Michelangelo, who was obviously Caravaggio, which I had no idea. I know nothing about Caravaggio's life, but I looked him up, I looked at a picture of him, and he's like, that's him. That's exactly what he looked like in my dream. And... basically, the more I looked into this, the more I thought, yes. So I started writing it, and then I didn't really do the research until I wrote a bit, just like, could that have happened? Yes, it could. This is weird. So, for somehow, so I'm not saying I'm reincarnated Caravaggio. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know really how reincarnation works, if it exists. Who knows? Probably not. But somehow I've picked up stuff about Caravaggio from somewhere. No idea that his name was even Michelangelo, and so I started writing this and I thought I may as well finish it because I've got a theory. So it's going to be sort of a mystery really, and also, you know, sort of historical mystery, you know. I don't know how it's going to play out, but I've started it. I've got 1,000 words or so and it's going to get longer, hopefully. So if I write notes in a book, because what I used to do, I've written sort of novelty bits from, you know, the age of about 14, and I used to write in a notebook and then type it up on an actual typewriter, and I used to really get in that. And actually I had a very early computer as well, and I had a little daisy wheel printer, and I used to write so much stuff. Every day I used to write stuff, and then I used to type it up and people went, oh, I don't know how you can handwrite it and then type it up, it's so difficult. But I used to do it, and I've fallen out of the habit. I've got shelves full of notebooks for ages and ages. I've got still loads of notebooks that are basically empty, like that. So I've got to fill them up. I've got about 25 notebooks that I need to fill up. So I'm thinking, if I can fill them up and then type them up, then that's good. I've also got about 10 actual novels in various stages of completedness on my computer. So really I should finish some of those, possibly. But I'm thinking, if I can get back in the habit of writing, psychologically in the habit, with my nice pen, that's the right pen, then I can get into this and I can start doing sketching again, because this is the whole sort of creative mindset, and I can get back into it, and it's all fun. Obviously as well, if I can start painting, then I can get into the mindset of Caravaggio, because obviously I'm Caravaggio. It's ridiculous, but this dream was quite realistic. It was really lucid. And it was like, what the hell's happening here? Anyway, it was very realistic. So what I'm going to do is do that with my nostalgic stationery to get back into the frame of mind where I can sketch a tree. That is a rubbish tree, but I basically passed a tree and thought I'm going to just sketch that tree rubbish. But, you know, it's a start. So that's what I'm going to do. Yay! Hopefully. Bye-bye.